Hi everybody, what's up? It's been a hot minute, I know, but I'm bringing you guys some amazing news today. Love Notions is having their 40% off site-wide spring sale right now, and the sale is running until May the 10th. So you still have a few days to get all your stuff from your wish list into your cart. It's a wonderful time to stock up on all your patterns for your spring and summer sewing. Now, there are only a few site-wide sales each year, so I highly encourage you to jump on this one and grab all of those patterns you have been eyeing. Now, during this week, I will be bringing you guys some inspiration to help you make your picks. Truth is, I had a whole lot more planned. However, your girl got the first dose of the vaccine. Y'all, I was out. When I say I was out, I was completely out of it for the last 48 hours. So I am running a little bit late with my inspiration post, and I probably won't even get to make everything I had planned to, but I hope that the few things I do share inspire you and help you to make your decisions as you go shopping on the Love Notions website. Now, this sale is a really special one because Love Notions is giving away a brand new Baby Lock Brilliant sewing machine. Yes, you heard right, but just in case, feel free to pause and rewind to hear me say that all over again. It is actually happening. One of you could be a lucky winner of a brand new Baby Lock Brilliant sewing machine. I am so jealous. Like, is there a way I can unambassadorify myself so that I can be eligible? That is an absolutely amazing prize. You may have already seen some giveaways going on over the last 2 days because the sale actually started on Monday, but like I said, the girl was out of it. Okay, I'm gonna tell you all about the giveaway at the end of this video, but first I want to share with you the 2 pieces I've made so far for the sale, especially this one because technically this is an episode of Pinspiration Sewing. Enough rambling, let's get into it. So the pattern I used to make this gorgeous top is the Forte top and dress. Now, I actually have a video on my channel about the Forte already, but I made a different view then, and I've always wanted to try this view. Now, if you know anything about me, you know that I'm hooked on Pinterest, absolutely hooked. I scroll Pinterest every single day to see what's new, to see what's trending, to see what catches my eye. And this time it was this absolutely gorgeous lavender boho style top. And as soon as I saw it, I immediately thought of the Forte. I knew that I could use the Forte pattern to recreate that top. Pretty much exactly the same as the Forte top, with just a little added ruffle on the sleeve, and their neckline is a little bit different. Now guys, one of the things I love the most about Love Notions patterns is how much options you get in one pattern. So the Forte top and dress has 4 body views, 2 dress views, 6 sleeve options, and you see this V here, there are actually 2 neckline options for this. This is the lower V. I think you can tell that it's a little bit deeper. It still doesn't show too much cleavage or anything, but you do have the option to cut a higher neckline if you so desire. So let me quickly run through the views. View A is like a peplum baby doll style top where it's plain on the top, and then the peplum piece is gathered and it's a regular scoop neck. That is the one I previously made in a rust colored rayon jersey. I think I have actually killed that top. That is one of my most worn me-mades. Therefore, I just cut out another one in that same style as well. So I have plans to make up a denim pair of glissando shorts. I've cut out another one of that View A style of the Forte top. Let me quickly show you the fabric. So it's this really pretty multi-colored ITY fabric. I think this is going to be really cute in that style. Very easy to throw on with any shorts or jeans. Perfect for summer. It's going to be very breezy and flowy. The Forte is a very flowy silhouette. There's nothing close fitting at all on this pattern. View B is pretty much this same thing, but the bottom portion is a waterfall style. View C is just a plain top, so no added gathers or anything to the bottom, and that is a scoop neck as well, similar to view A. And then this is view D, which is the one I made, and views B and D have dress options as well, and I think this would look so cute in a dress. I didn't have enough fabric to make a dress though, and plus I was trying to follow that Pinterest image. So yeah, so this is my top. This is a sweater knit fabric. It's like a green, what do you call this? It's not mild. Is it mild? I think it's mild actually. It's like green with some beige and black mixed into it. So this pattern comes in sizes extra small to 5X, and you do have the full bust option as well. This is size large as always. I kind of tend to stick with size large in Love Notions patterns. Now let me tell you the changes that I made to achieve the look I wanted. First thing I did, which was very important, was I lengthened this bodice piece by 1.5 inches to get that V-cut line to hit right under the bust as opposed to on top of the bust. Because I did that, the entire top then would have ended up way too long on me. So I shortened the bottom portion of the pattern by 1.5 inches, which means I also shortened the back of the pattern by 1.5 inches. Next thing I did was I shortened my bell sleeves by 2 inches, guys, and this is still a little bit too long on me. I feel like I need to take off another 2 inches. But the main difference between the Forte pattern and this one is the added ruffle on the bell sleeve, and this is what I did to recreate that Pinterest picture. I did not want to lower my neckline anymore. I think this shows just enough for me and the way I like to dress. I think if I had lowered the neckline to match the Pinterest image, that would just be way too much cleavage for me. So I kept the pattern as is in relation to the neckline, and then I just added my little ruffle. So here is a quick, really quick tutorial on how to add a ruffle to the bell sleeve on the Forte top. Now we are going to add the little gathered ruffles to the sleeve. In the Pinterest picture, the flared part is gathered. I think they just use the seam allowance, but our flared bell piece is not gathered. It's actually the same width. So I'm gonna actually add in a ruffle piece sandwich in between the sleeve piece and the flared piece. So the first thing you want to do is go ahead and measure the bottom of your sleeve. I got 12.5 inches. You then want to multiply that by 1.5, and I got 18 inches. So I cut a strip. This is a 1-inch strip, 18 inches long. When the strip is attached at 3/8 inch seam allowance, the gathers will then be 5/8 of an inch wide. Now that probably doesn't sound like a lot. If the gathered ruffle is wider, it then just tends to flop out because of how lightweight the fabric is. This is a sweater knit. Ask me how I know, guys. It's because I have already tested it. So this is the one I tested. That is a 1-inch ruffle after taking away the seam allowance. This one is also gathered twice the amount of the bottom of the sleeve measurement. And I think you can already tell that this is just going to try to flop down when it's worn. So this was not cutting it for me. This was my little practice version. So I'm going with a 5/8 inch ruffle. I have my basting stitch in my ruffle piece. Now usually you would lay this down on top of something right sides together so that when it folds out you'll have the right side here, but remember this ruffle is meant to stay up, so you actually want the right side on top. And then when we put down the flared piece on top of this, the flared piece is going to go right side down, so that when you then flip the flared piece over, the right side will be up. So I'm going to adjust these gathers now to fit the opening of the sleeve And then I am going to lay my flared bell piece on top of that, sandwiching this ruffle, and then we're going to stitch. Here is the sleeve piece with the ruffle attached in between the flared bell and the mid-length sleeve. You want to make sure you press your seam allowances down. That is really going to help the gathers to stay folded up. So the next step now is just to go ahead and attach your sleeve like you regularly would. You're attaching the sleeve head to the arm side of the bodice like normal in the flat, and then you're going to have everything right sides together and sew up this long seam and down the bodice seam like normal. So this little addition, it really doesn't add much extra time to this project, and it's just a little cute fun addition. I hope I was really clear in that little tutorial. I was still vaccinating, okay? So I tried, y'all. I tried. The one thing I would say now that I've actually worn this top to shoot and stuff, I would say to go ahead and double your ruffle. So I think you should cut it on the fold. So instead of cutting a 1-inch piece, cut a 2-inch piece. That way you would then fold it over. I think that would help it to keep its shape better. I don't know, but it's still, even though it's shorter, it still does tend to try to fold down a little bit, which is fine. It doesn't bother me, but just in case you really want the ruffles to stay up, you can add interfacing, but I definitely recommend doubling it by cutting it on the fold. So yes, that is the gist of this top. Let me know how I did despite how I was feeling. I think I did a pretty good job still. This was super quick to wick up vaccine brain now. This was super quick and easy to whip up. It just took me a few hours. The good thing about this is that all of the edges are raw except for the neckline. So the ruffles are raw, the sleeves are raw, the hem is raw, and that is actually recommended in the pattern. No, I ain't telling no lies. I was gonna leave them raw anyway. I think if you've been following me for some time, you already know I tend to not hem knit things sometimes. For this particular look, I just like it raw anyway. I think it flows better and actually just looks cleaner. The irony. Yeah, I think it looks cleaner with the raw edge for this particular style. So hopefully by tomorrow I will have my View A Forte in that multicolored fabric sewn up, fingers crossed, and my glissando shorts that I have not even started to cut out yet. The good thing is that I do have my pattern pieces from my first pair of glissando shorts, and those fit perfectly with one exception. I just need to lower the rise a bit, so at least I have my pattern pieces already. So now on to what I'm wearing. I did post this on my Instagram and blog yesterday. This is the Summer Basics maxi dress. The pattern actually includes a tank, a knee-length dress, and a maxi dress. This is a maxi dress version. Like I said, all of the details are on my blog. I will link it down below in the description box. Absolutely love this maxi dress, you guys. This is another ITY print. This is a tile print. I think the highlight of this make for me is the fact that I turned the skirt pieces on the bias and that just switched it up completely. I'm so happy I did that. It gives me some extra height, the illusion of extra height at least. I didn't know that. Nobody taught me that. I just learned from doing this on my own that diagonal lines give the illusion of extra height. They make you look taller. I looked so tall in those pictures and I was wearing flip-flops. Also, I don't know if you can tell on camera, but my vaccine arm is still really swollen, so I was kind of feeling self-conscious when I was shooting this dress. Y'all, I shot this dress the day after the vaccine. Hot mess. I was pretty much passing out. Hubby was passing out trying to take the pictures. Oh my goodness me. I feel like if my friends and family tricked me into taking this thing, like I feel like they were all chilling and hubby and I were just passing out for 48 hours. So yeah, shooting this was interesting, but hopefully you can't tell from the photos. You may just tell that my arm is swollen and I can't really raise it too high still. It really hurts. Anyway, yeah, all the details of this absolutely stunning maxi dress will be on my blog. Now, if you want to shop the sale, I would love for you to use my affiliate link if you feel inspired by any of my makes. Also, if you go on my Instagram, I do have some more inspiration. In my highlights, you will find every single thing I have made from Love Notions, from the time I started making Love Notions patterns. So yeah, you can have a look through those stories. They're in my highlights. And if you feel inspired by any of those or any of these makes that I'll be sharing this week, I would love for you to use my affiliate link to shop the sale. Now on to the fun part, the giveaway. This giveaway is so huge, you guys. A whole sewing machine, like an actual sewing machine. And a really good one too, a really amazing one too. So, Tammy and Tessa from Love Notions are giving away a brand new Baby Lock Brilliant sewing machine. I want to win so bad, but I am not eligible. Anyway, as ambassadors, we are all hosting a giveaway. And then on this coming Friday, we will all pick a winner. Each winner from us would become a finalist in the grand prize draw to win the sewing machine. Now, if you are a finalist and you don't win the sewing machine, you're still going to win a Love Notions pattern of your choice. But of course, everybody wants the sewing machine. Who does not want a Baby Lock Brilliant sewing machine? I do. I'm hoping that whoever I pick as my finalist ends up being the winner, and y'all could like thank me later and owe me your life. Just kidding. But yeah, I really hope somebody from my end wins the sewing machine. So I'll be hosting a giveaway over on my Instagram. So just look for this Forte post. It's probably going live the same time as this video. So head on over there to enter to have your chance to win that amazing sewing machine. Now, if you are international, meaning outside of the US, what would happen is if you do still want to win the sewing machine, you will have to pay your own shipping cost and whatever customs and duties you are charged, or you can opt to have $1,000 US gift certificate from Love Notions, and that can be used on anything on the website, from patterns to retreats, classes, workshops, the whole works. You can use it for anything Love Notions. So yeah, absolutely amazing prizes to be won, guys. So head on over to Instagram to enter my giveaway. I'm wishing you all good luck, sending all the magic fairy dust your way, hoping that whoever I pick as my finalist ends up winning that sewing machine. Fingers crossed. That is it for today's video. Stay tuned to my social media this week because I will be bringing some more inspiration looks. I will see you guys in my next video.